So the first thing you need to do if you're going to build a custom overflow for a tank, or you're going to custom drill your tank, is decide exactly where those holes need to be. To do that, you need to go ahead and lay out where your overflow goes on the tank. Measuring up from the bottom of your tank, if it does not extend all the way to the base, marking an even line. This will give you an idea of where the bulkheads need to be placed. Then you can use the bulkhead itself to determine how far off that line you have to be to give clearance, and then use the nut from the bulkhead to actually mark the hole you're going to drill. We'll show you how to do all that. Okay, let's go ahead and measure up marker 14 3/4. 14 and what is it? 14 3/4?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'll just take some tape. Take it to that corner. You want to make it, because all it is a guide for where this is going to be.
There we go.
So that's our location for the bottom of our glass overflow, so that we don't go too far down. And then we want to take one of our bulkheads. So keep in mind we're going to have a 1/4 inch glass there. We really need to mark the bulkhead right about here. Right?
Yep.
Alright, now.
I think this is clearance.
Yeah. So you've decided where your first bulkhead's going to mount. You're going to find the center line. I'm going to mark that across the tank. And this serves two functions. One's aesthetics, and keeping everything lined up. And the other is keeping the drains at the right height so that one doesn't drain faster than the other. When you're drilling a tank, you want to keep water in the area where you're drilling. This will help keep the bit cool, keep the glass cool, and it's going to help you to avoid breaking it. But you have a couple of options. You can get a hose up here, you can run a hose constantly, of course you kind of get water all over the place. Or you can take some plumber's putty and roll it out and make you a nice little watertight dam around where you're going to drill at. And give yourself some room, so you got room for a little water in there. And that'll be enough to keep your bit cool, keep your glass particles suspended out of your way. Give you a place to keep water without making a huge giant mess. The other important thing that I've seen a couple people forget when they drill a tank, and cost them a tank, is put something underneath the part that you're drilling inside of the tank so that your drilled piece doesn't fall through and onto the bottom glass and then shatter the backside of your tank. It seems logical when you say it, but you'd be surprised how many people forget that very, very important step. So we'll do this for each one of the holes we're going to drill.
And that is your piece of glass.
Nice and smooth. Cool. Alright. We've got all 3 holes drilled. Kind of wipe the tank off. We'll get everything set up. Couple of pointers when you're drilling this. One, if you have a drill guide, I would use it. It'll help you hold that drill perfectly at a 90-degree angle. Make a nice straight clean cut. If you don't have a drill guide and you're drilling it by hand like I did, if you'll start it at a little bit of an angle so you get an edge that bites, slowly walk the bit up till it's in a perfect 90 degrees. That'll keep it from walking all over your tank and tearing up the surface and scratching it. And when you get to that very last bit where you first start to puncture through the bottom of your hole, you'll see a little water start to drip. Keep the speed on the drill up, but keep absolutely no pressure. If you push, you will chip the bottom of that tank out. So I hope this has helped you, and encourage you to go out and do your own drilling project.